welcome to the YS channel. I know it's been a bit since we posted anything, but we're going to conclude the Steven Seagal A Dangerous Man movie review. So we're going to do something a little different this time as well. Normally, we had movie clips and blah, 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 blah. However, we get the production company that, I guess, oversees that content on the interwebs. They're being a bunch of meanies about the content that's posted out there. Because our part 1 review was totally blocked on YouTube.
Oh yes, that is true. Our first Steven Seagal movie was blocked on YouTube because a company, what's the name of that company again that blocked us?
I have to look it up again, man.
Well, fuck him anyway, but... Well, apparently there was one segment that they copyrighted, and they pitched to YouTube saying, "Oh, they can't do that." So they took our movie off of YouTube, except in certain countries.
No, it is really blocked.
Yeah, that's fucking
that said, on Rumble it's still there. So those of you watching, go check it out. So we're gonna go ahead. We're just gonna conclude the review. It won't be a part 3, part 4, however we normally do it. So just know, with our part 1 review, pretty much stopped at the point where they had to shoot out with the police officer and Chinese mafia people at some rest stop parking lot.
Yeah.
And then he finds the random girl passed out in the trunk of the car with somebody.
Yeah, that is basically as far as we got into our review. And the reason our review was delayed for so long, for those who want to know, both Derek and I took trips for Labor Day weekend, and we were unable to make more content while we were on vacation.
Cameron, the audience doesn't care.
That is, we'll get what the audience will now care. But anyway,
so basically just a high-speed everything here. So that stupid goofy kid that Seagal's with at the end of part 1 review, turns out he's the son of basically the boss of the Russian mafia in the Washington State area. And then of course,
that's fucking wonderful because everything else is just there, and I saw no Russians there.
Well, it's in the Washington State. I don't know if it's in Seattle, but anyway. So, again, that's the goofy kid, the dumb and dumber kid. He's the son of a Russian mob boss. The passed out lady. All right. She turns out she's the niece of some high-ranking official from the Chinese Liberation Army, not the army, but whatever they call the government. Well, no, the guy's an accountant. But he's in deep with the Chinese mafia. Basically, this guy knows where the bodies are buried, and he's the one that balances all the books. So they're trying to get him smuggled into the country, and there's a little trap set for him. And basically, the girl wants to save him.
Yeah, well,
I'll save him.
Yeah, well, basically, what happens towards the end of the movie, there's a girl teams up the Russian mafia to rescue the Castle girls. What was it? Her family member again? I'll go like that.
Pretty sure it was her uncle.
Okay, well, let's stick with her uncle. They rescued the uncle from the Chinese mafia. I think the passed girl gets shot at one point and lives. And then Steven Seagal takes out the Chinese mafia boss who if you didn't see the movie Street Fighter, and then for 1984 he played Ryu in that movie.
Oh.
But Steven Seagal and him actually engaged in don't choreograph fight scene given the limited budget and limited movements that Steven Seagal has, because he's now, like me, a fat out of shit, piece of shit. I'm not the one going around saying I'm artist. But he does engage in a fist fight with the guy, and he wins. And he basically the Chinese alcohol guy. And sometime later, the hot guards and Mr. Seagal are married.
Yeah. In between all that, right? You got like the local police department. That's in that small town where all this is taking place. You know, basically, they get additional funding from the Chinese mafia. So basically, they're the ones that go around like saying there's a crime that involves like somebody from that Chinese gang. They go around and cover it up. So they're on the payroll because because the reason why that girl ended up passed out in the truck in the vehicle to begin with, she was originally going to be held for ransom. So she shows up like it's on like port or whatever, seaport. She has some friends, and it's not the mafia that takes her friends out. It's the corrupt police officers that kills her. But anyway, long story short, Steven Seagal gets it good with the Russian mafia. Yeah, he just strong arms. He just strong arms his way. There's some bartender. He just beats the crap out of him and then earns the respect of everybody. He's like, I'm Steven Seagal.
It's really pretty ironic. Is like 7 years later, he actually is literally joined the Russian mafia to escape rape charges.
Yeah. Well, before that, he was being extorted by the Italian mafia.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Italian mafia, but I can ask. But based on what I read about the Italian mafia situation with Steven Seagal, I can understand why they would extort that motherfucker.
Yeah, I would too. So anyway, yeah, like you said before, so basically one thing leads to another. And again, there's actually a pretty decent fight near the end of the movie. At the Seaport warehouse thing. You know, and then basically Seagal saves the day, and then, which is kind of a tricky twist at the end, you know, he ends up marrying or getting involved in a relationship with the young lady he finds in the trunk of the car. They live happily ever after.
Again, it is Steven Seagal at his finest there.
Yeah.
And he always gets the hot girl, and they fuck.
Yeah. And this one's consensual, because he has a history of non-consensual encounters.
He can Danny Master probably know people that in their very Hollywood rich circle of friends. They could hook them up the big time.
But anyway, with all that fun stuff out of the way, well, how dangerous a movie is this, Cameron?
Well, Derek, this is one of Steven Seagal's. Well, he was well into the straight to DVD phase by the time this movie was released, but this is one of the few watchable straight to video movies he's ever made. So this is probably his last hurrah, when he actually put any effort into any fight choreography and scenes in any movie he's done so far, except for the movie Attrition, which I did see, which came out like 8 years later. But Attrition, there's Steven Seagal is completely out of shape in that movie, whereas Steven Seagal is still probably could kick your ass and make you regret it. You ever fought him. But
he's still passable.
He was passable. In the year this movie was made, it was plausible Steven Seagal could destroy your life but now even if we were to do good, you would hire a Russian mobster or mobster to do it.
Yeah. So again, remember the Golden Seagal Awards. You know, 1 Seagal means good movie, whereas 5 means it's super crappy. How many Golden Seagals would you give this movie?
I would give this movie 2.5 Golden Seagals.
Yeah, that sounds fair. I give that 2.5 myself, maybe 2. Again, it's very generic by the, color by the numbers.
It's basically a substandard Steven Seagal movie, but with a dumber plot, or for ways to Steven Seagal's connections with some very questionable people from Russia.
Again, I mean, it's most of these straight to DVD movies he's made are pretty much like undistinguishable from one another. Like, again, the same plot's probably reused in a dozen other of his movies. They just change the name of the characters and the setting.
Well, the thing is, by the time he made his show, a show that came out on Reels, I forget the name of it, True Justice, I think it was. After he did that show, the quality of his straight-to-video content went way downhill. Like, it's a real noticeable drop. Like you just didn't give a shit anymore. And that's also the time we started sporting that stupid goatee of his.
So, with that said, I mean, 2.5 Golden Seagals out of 5. Again, it's again, he's made a lot worse movies than this, especially later on, and he's made a lot worse before it. I mean, the action scenes are passable, not predictable and stupid, but again, it's actually there's effort put into the choreography. And the story is actually a decent story, even if it's highly suspect and unbelievable. But it's kind of like you turn your brain off and actually get some popcorn and a beer or whatever and sit through this movie and not die.
I guess you said this is one of the very few watchable straight-to-video Steven Seagal movie, and almost all the watchable ones that I've seen, almost all of them were made before 2010.
Yeah, after 2010, man. Yeah.
I think he made the show True Justice. That is when his content went way downhill. That's when he started sporting that stupid goatee of his. And also, there's also when he should have retired. Tired because, like, what is a more infamous straight-to-video movies stand for special ops? It's clearly obvious he's well past the age of playing a Navy SEAL, and he's completely out of shape. Yet trying to portray himself as a Navy SEAL sniper.
Yeah, dude, that movie's hilariously stupid. I mean, how old was he when they made that? He wasn't in his, but he was in the mid-60s when he made that. Yeah, so I'm like, dude, how is anyone gonna believe? Even if he was like 100 pounds lighter, like, dude, you're not like Sylvester Stallone or like Arnold. You're not gonna run around and go to the chopper. Like no one believes you.
No, especially what's come out about Steven Seagal, because when he was actually still getting his career going, and he made connections within the military, or special forces, or something and special intelligence, where you brag about his skills and abilities. And one of the stories I read about, he's actually out fishing or something, and he tries to go something in the water, and all the stuff he was supposed he could do, he couldn't do, and he had to be rescued by his friends.
Yeah.
And then
he started being a bullshit artist.
Yeah,
there was story where, like, he gets challenged by one of the stuntmen, supporting actors.
Oh, Judith Bill.
Yeah. And, you know, allegedly, you know, he puts him in a headlock and skull crabs himself. Which, dude, if that story's true, that's hilarious. And
Yeah,
like,
well,
bro, you're the only man who has a brown belt and brown pants. Congratulations.
Well, seriously, the thing that they didn't actually make him dangerous is he was able to make connections here and there in order to get to where he was at Hollywood, and they made more connections to get to where he is right now. Even the Russian elites, as we would say, this man is not immune to looking for trouble. That's Sush's interest because usually he's in Russia right now. And then you stayed in the United States, you would have been charged with rape right now.
Yeah, well, dude, his movie career is over. He hasn't made any since like 2018. So,
no, what's gonna happen to Steven Seagal? He's gonna be a puppet for Vladimir Putin, showcasing how wrong for Russian is. And once he's no longer useful as a puppet, Vladimir Putin is gonna cast him aside, or he might have him killed.
I mean, it is what it is, but he chose that life, so.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's never a bit true justice for the crimes he actually did commit, because he's done some really fucked up things. Like, for example, he beat and raped Deboragh. That's something that's been proven. You don't know who Deboragh is? She's the hot lady from Weird Science.
Oh, wait, he did what now?
Well, he was married to her, and supposedly he beat and raped her.
What the hell?
And I know for certain at one point, yeah, her car stolen, so you get insurance money for it.
No, I mean, you know, he's as good as a person as his movies are good. So,
yeah. Yes, so Steven Seagal being a good person is like, who should we best compare him to? It's like saying Hunter Biden or Trump Jr. are good people.
I mean, I was like, they're better people than Seagal. I'm not saying.
Oh, yes. Well, yes, they are, but they died. They're like douchebags.
Yeah, I mean, that's true, but who would be a good example? I mean, I don't want to say Mike Tyson, because he's not really a movie star. But
well, Mike Tyson learned his lesson.
Well, yeah, he better learn his lesson. He's a registered sex offender.
Wait, he is?
Dude, he was convicted of rape.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Mike Tyson's a rapist, dude.
Well, fuck me. And then why was he in movies then?
Why not? Dude, it's Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the most criminal thing Seagal ever did was he made a movie where he fought Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
And then, again, this is well into his fat ass phase. I was like, dude, there's no way. I don't care how many black belts Akita you have. There's no way you can get a punch from Mike Tyson.
Yeah, and supposedly Seagal left the set before they could finish filming the fight.
Yeah, because you can't. I'm pretty sure it's in his contract. He can't lose. Like, if his character, Seagal himself, is on screen, his character cannot lose.
Yeah, well, he's not the only actor out there that has similar flaws. Now, Vin Diesel and The Rock have similar causes.
Yeah, but dude, I'm pretty sure they have a way, you know, if it's right for the story. But again, dude, The Rock is never one awesome. But a lot of his movies are pretty undistinguishable from one another. Like, dude, there's like a people going around where, like half his movies, he's wearing like cargo pants. He has like some like white shirt on. And like, then throughout the movie, he gets involved with shit, and everything gets all torn up and dirty and bloody. Right? They took 4 shots. It's him wearing pretty much the same getup. Right? And it's from 4 different movies.
So that's what I mean too. It's like it's also it's like for certain separate movies too. It's like it all appears they all use the same location.
So yeah, look around. I like The Rock, but like, dude, you don't start making better movies. Your movie career is gonna go down the skull path.
Well, I think his movie career is going downhill right now. It's because that movie of his Black Adam failed last year.
Well, I mean, the thing is, again, he's awesome, right? And obviously very charismatic. He's just gotta start making better movies.
This is the thing. The Rock has the charisma and talent to make him star in way better movies. He's just choosing not to.
Yeah, well, I think he might get it. But Seagal, man, now, why he's uncharismatic, man? He's just on Steven Seagal. That's like... And then, it's even debatable how good of a fighting style like Keto really is.
The Keto looks great on camera, but when applied as a practical self-defense martial art, it's not really practical.
Yeah. Like, dude, put Seagal in a like octagon or like a ring with like Brock Lesnar, so you get torn in pieces.
Yeah, seriously, Seagal would not last no more than 5 minutes to fight against Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. Or you throw him like throw him Bobby Lashley. Same thing. You get torn to pieces. Or pretty much anybody that has any kind of like championship level or pedigree, like amateur wrestling style, like you just go down, take you down, and tie you up like a pretzel. Done.
Done completely. Yes.
Now, what I do believe, especially some of his later movies, they're so shitty. Like, dude, he's got to be like money laundering operation behind it or something.
Yeah, that's actually something me and my friends come as a contract talk about because it's clearly obvious that usually he's continued making so many movies as someone's funding these movies as a scheme to launder money to avoid paying taxes.
Yeah, that could be an interesting topic for like a podcast too. But we're going too far off the topic.
Yeah.
This concludes our review of Steven Seagal's Dangerous Man.
Yay.
It's such an awesome movie. Just stay tuned for our next movie. I think we might pick one of a better quality, but it's more of an obscure movie. Or we might just pick one that's both obscure and stupid.
Yes, well, our next movie is going to be a mystery for all of you people.
Okay. Stay tuned. And until next time.
Sprinkling the sky. Ooh.